If you want to highlight your maturity by saying you don't think force feeding is cruel, then you're kind of pathetic. Humans have spent tens of thousands of years evolving in survival of the fittest. We're at the top of the food chain, but is that a good thing? Hello, I'm Neil. I'm graduating from culinary school. And well, I make music reviews on YouTube, but I do have some food tutorials too. People who have watched it will know that I'm not very good at practical stuff, but I know more about the theory, and our school promotes the theory after all. So I think I'm worth to talk about the controversies over foie gras. Foie gras is listed as one of the 3 delicacies in the world, along with caviar and truffles. Foie gras was once a royal dish, but now it is a common ingredient in high-end French cuisine. It has a delicate taste, like butter full of minerality with a slight bitterness and sweet aftertaste. I personally love to eat it. If someone thinks the process of making foie gras is too cruel, then just don't try it. Because once you try it, you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. If you love animals and if you want to protect animal rights, just don't try it. For me, it's too late for me to look back. Still my kids, I love them. They are made from the liver of geese or ducks, and compared to normal ordinary poultry, the livers are 10 times larger. How is that possible? In fact, as early as ancient Egyptian era, people discovered that wild geese would eat a lot in advance for long-distance flights and to store calories into the livers or under the skin. It was also at this time that the geese caught by hunters were the most delicious, and therefore there were graffiti about force feeding as early as 2500 BC. So what is force feeding? Force feeding is an act of feeding animal against their will. When I was a child and was stupid, I heard about force feeding, so my sister and I said we'll never eat foie gras again. And later when I was in junior high, I started to think about it, because I have dogs at home, and I noticed that they can eat as much as they want as long as there are food. So I began to wonder if it is the same case with the geese. Yes, at the beginning, manual feeding uses a 20 to 30 centimeter plastic or steel tube shoved from the esophagus into the stomach and slowly grind the food into the stomach. The whole process takes about 7 to 15 seconds. Most farmers on poultry farms said that these ducks and geese, they are happy to be fed. From some online clips, we can see that these animals are scrambling to be fed. After knowing this, I stopped objecting since high school. However, these materials are not completely true. Around 1949, machineries have been replacing the manual feeding, using the same steel or plastic tube to go into the stomach. The machine will put 500 grams to 1.5 kilograms into the stomach in 2 to 3 seconds. This is why I think it is cool, but I don't oppose it. Many ducks and geese will struggle due to the discomfort, causing the metal tube to slit the throat and kill them. In the pictures taken from some farms, we can see that when a duck is fed, the other ducks in the cage gather in the corner in fear. These behaviors undoubtedly says that these animals does not enjoy force feeding. My thoughts, the above are all objective evidence. In short, I am not against it, but I do think it is cool, but I do enjoy eating it. I have cooked it. Our restaurant always keep foie gras on the menu when changing the menu, but this does not prevent me from thinking it is cool. I am against feeding with machines. Well, I actually dislike some Western European countries, but if we talk about the internet, I still prefer Western media over Chinese media. And there are always people who disagree with you with subjective opinions, but in China, there are always people opposing you. Take a look at the comments on YouTube. The video was made by the opposition, and so the comments are all against force feeding. In the neutral video simply informing about the controversy over foie gras, almost everyone is very rational, but except for this comment, motherfuckers think Mother Nature treats the animals better. Are you stupid, mate? Would you rather live your own shit life, or would you rather be caged forever and be tortured forever? So, does Mother Nature treat animals better? Sorry, but I absolutely fucking think so. Anyway, can we remain rational in China as well? Not really. The video that held this comment area did not say anything about how we should ban the consumption of foie gras. So why the hell are people talking shit about this content creator? To be honest, I did expect me getting scolded when uploading this video onto my Chinese media, but I don't care. And I didn't, so that was good. If you like foie gras, can you go to a foie gras recipe? Go to foie gras nutritional value, those kind of videos. Can you stop fucking around in a video about force feeding just to show your presence? So let me answer the comments of another video. So human evolution has been 60 million years. That is a good point, I completely agree. And survival of the fittest. But the other person who denied it was animal abuse is just stupid. Like, how can you possibly say that force feeding is not abuse? First of all, Wagyu is not fed in the same way. Who the hell would take a 1 meter long stick and stuff it into the cow's stomach? Like, but this comment is very important. I'll come back to it later. So anyway, Wagyu can be free grazed, eating freely on the grassland or be fed in tank, and it is just their feed is particular. It is not force feeding. I know because I have been to 2 Wagyu ranches for interviews. So if you just got some information online, just shut the fuck up. Also, the interview in the Wagyu ranch, I made a video and I will post it probably in like 2 months. And so relatively speaking, free feeding and stuffing a pound of food within 2 seconds into your stomach, which one will you choose? If you choose free feeding, then why the hell is foie gras not animal abuse? So someone said force feeding is cool, and a lot of people started criticizing him under the comment section, but I won't click it open and let you see what people said, because it is quite annoying to see. And then the last and most important thing is this person who used to work in the kitchen said that he also butchered fish and animals, but he also agrees that killing and force feeding is cool. The funny thing is that he replied to someone who deleted his or her comment. He said, "I think it's cool, doesn't mean that I'm opposed it. Understand, you idiot?" So I guess the person he replied to, like the person who deleted his comment, said something like, "You think this is cool? You might as well stop being cooked." Those kind of stupid comments. Anyway, the chef has the same idea as me. I think it's cool, but I'm not interested in moralizing. But foie gras production is undoubtedly cool. It's normal for people to think it is cool. It is disgusting, and there's really no need for people to call those normal people childish. If you want to highlight your maturity by saying you don't think force feeding is cool, then you're kind of pathetic. Finally, let's talk about the history of modern foie gras. After many protests, many countries banned force feeding, and in 2003, Israel, once the second largest foie gras producer, closed all of the force feeding farms. India even banned all of the imported foie gras, and there are only 2 foie gras factories left in the United States. Fortunately, better feeding methods have been developed in 2024, such as the Wagyu cattle I talked about. So free feeding. Instead of force feeding, they use improved feeding such as adding acorns into their meals. Many people have lost their job because of the shutdown of the foie gras farms. Those who don't know about the modern improved foie gras feeding methods are still protesting. I hope those extreme protesters can be rational as well. If you have never been into the business like me, don't blindly oppose the production of foie gras, and don't blindly imagine like the evil deeds of the farms. So yeah, this video will end here. And I originally wanted to talk about foie gras and shark feedings in the same video, but there are too many things to say about foie gras. And when I was doing research, I saw all these weird comments about foie gras, about force feeding, which makes me angry. So I went on and talked about the comments instead. Although I haven't really seen force feeding, I do hope that one day I can visit the farms to give myself a more correct, objective opinion. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and bye. See you in the next video.